Y'all, so I'm getting ready to start the video and walk out, and I find this sitting right next to the truck. A Storm square bill 5-foot diver. That's crazy. So, anyway, so I've got a ton of combos out here with me. It is already super hot this morning. I tried coming out here early. I know some folks are wondering, hey, do you really need all those combos? Do I need to bring out every single one of those if I want to go fishing? And or do you recommend it? Or is that something, is that like a strategy? Is that what people do? And I'd say no. The only reason I'm bringing out so many at one time is that I can just tie on every type of cast that I want to make and not have to worry about retying or stuff like that. What some people do is they use swivels, or little not swivels, the little clips or whatever. And I'd say, hey, use the clips. If you want to tie on a bunch of different things, but don't want to buy like 8 different lures or 8 different combos, yeah, I would say just buy those little clips. See if that works for you. But for me, since I have the combos, I figured I would just tie on everything that I want to take out. This little perch kind of sinks. I take out everything that I want on a different combo that works well for that. And really the only thing that I have that I would need to worry about that with is my top water. It's the only one that I'm like, that I feel like it's kind of rod specific. There we go. Oh. There we go, y'all. I think I got that whole thing on video too. So first of all, that right there is exactly why you use braid. That popping perch, perfect. Perfect bite. Oh, I think he broke my hook. Oh, that might be the end of that one. Let's get him off of here. All right. Not a bad size. Probably like a little over a pound, maybe a pound and a quarter. I don't know if he's quite a pound and a half, a little skinny, but what a beautiful bite. First thing in the morning. That was quick. All right, let's check out what's going on with my popping perch. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. It kind of feels like it's supposed to be that way, but all right, nice. It's funny because frogs weren't even on the list today, but I already had it tied on. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I already had it tied on, so I figured, hey, why not give it a shot? God, I love topwater bites. Even the small little popping perch. It's exciting. And I finally got this thing dialed in for this tiny little perch, this popping perch. I had, when I first started using it, I was like throwing like a regular topwater. This can like probably half the size, if not smaller than what I normally throw, or I guess had been throwing. I got a feeling my camera's gonna get pretty hot pretty quick though. We're in direct sunlight. All right, how about this? I'm not as worried about getting another frog bite just because we've already got one this morning, and I kind of want to just want to get a catch on everything. So I'm not super worried about that. That's about as far as I can cast these things. There's not a lot of backbone in this either, so I don't know. I've never caught one on this one. Well, I've never landed one on this one. I've hooked some, but they came off, which kind of feeds into my point, is that I don't think I can get a good solid hook set with this thing. All right, once again, battery overheated. The video's probably gonna look a little weird at first, just because one of the settings I tried was turning Hypersmooth off, and I lowered the recording quality to 1080 at 60 frames, I think. So just to kind of help overheating issues. We're out here, unfortunately we don't really have access to shade much, so that's not a big option for us. So I figured one of the better options might be kind of lower the quality just slightly. I say slightly, I was running at 4K at 60. But it'll be alright. I think we'll be able to, because it's so bright here, I don't think the frames is going to be a big issue. So, alright. I just kind of want to toss this out. Before we leave this area though, because we're going to go over to that corner over there, I do want to toss the frog around in here, in this little corner right here. I think we'll be able to get something. I hope we'll be able to get something. Oh. Okay. So he didn't get hooked, which is good. But man, that was okay. So I've only had a few topwater bites, but that one was for sure. He just barely come up and snuck it under. I almost didn't even see that he grabbed it. So we're gonna keep casting back out here. See if he can't rebite for us. Oh. Oh. He completely missed it, and I didn't see that he had missed it until I ripped it out. Oh. All right, y'all. We have one on this bank. We just gotta keep making good casts. Yeah. All right. All right, y'all. We're really about to test these video settings because we're going into the sun. And I brought the number one bait for like probably most of summer, but especially the past couple days has been a worm. And as y'all know, if you're watching my other videos, me and worms don't necessarily get along. For whatever reason, everyone has the best luck on them, and I can't really seem to get a good worm bite. But right out here today, we're definitely gonna give it our best every time, just so we can finally get that worm bite, see what it's all about. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to. Where did I run into ants? Might have kicked mound or something. But for now, let's see. I do want to see too if I can, especially because I've caught a topwater now in this pond, see if I can finally get one from the one corner that I thought would have been the only one to produce it. Topwater. We might try again topwater later, but again, I do want to get this shadow bite, the shade bite. Hoping there is one. Make a few of these casts just to get used to this rod again. This might be a little fast for today. We'll see. Again, there's recommendations on if something, you know, if it needs to be slow, if it needs to be fast. Those are just exactly that, recommendations on, hey, this is probably how to get the best opportunity for a bite. Doesn't mean it's the only opportunity for a bite. So you can throw almost anything and you might get a bite. But this is just, hey, if you want the best opportunity, maybe you only have 30 minutes, an hour to fish. This is the best way to get that bite. God, it's a big turtle. Goodness. That thing is huge. I thought it was a log that had popped up somehow. Just keep casting in the shade. That's the whole point for me stopping everywhere else to fish. But they might not be into the shade yet. They're like, no, I want to be out snacking still. That, or I don't think swim bait was really on the list. They just, this tends to be a good one to try. I could try throwing closer to that dock actually, because it is structure that we have here in the water. I went through the swimmer too long. It wasn't one of our top 5 picks, so I don't want to stress that too much on this bait. There we go. Right there against the dock, like I was saying. Alright, we're gonna ski him in. Not a big one, just a little fella. Oh, not a bad one. There we go. Dude, I think I've caught this one before. If you look a few videos back, you'll see that with that real nasty scar right there. I bet it's the same one. Look at that. Alright. Off he goes, just casually. Alright. Look, he barely messed up my bait. He just kind of grabbed it. It was a real soft hit. But I don't know if y'all can see where I threw that though. I'll see if I can hit it again. That's what I was saying though about hitting the structure, hitting what you need. It was right in that corner. It was the shade and the structure. And that's the kind of points you gotta try hitting during these hot summer hours. But ooh, that was perfect. Not quite in the corner. Oh, oh, dang it. Y'all, I know y'all saw that. Goodness, he ripped that. I just didn't. I think there's an ant in my shoe again. Y'all, all right, see if we can come back at it. In this same spot, he took off with that line. I wasn't prepared for it though. I had way too much slack still on the line. Dang. Hopefully that's in the video. Maybe I can set up a slow-mo for it or something. But he was running with that line. He just spit it back out. You'll get some bites just swimming this thing. But a lot of the bites, I don't know, I would say at least half, if not more than half, come, ooh, that was short, come actually on the fall. It's not even you know, during the retrieve or anything like that. It's, you cast it out in that pocket like I did, and then they just smack it on the way down. That's what you want, really. There you go, like that, just like that. Oh God, lay down, there you go. He's not a big guy either. It's not bad though. Oh, yeah, he doesn't feel bad at all. That's a good, oh, he wasn't coming off. That right through the top of the plate right there. Again, he was not coming out. That is a decent fish. It's probably pound and 8, 1.8 maybe, 1 1/4 or 1 3/4 is what I'm trying to say. Not a bad one. He might be closer to, but I'm thinking he's probably more sub 2, 1 3/4. All right, y'all. Well, how about this? That spot is fantastic. I mean, calling shots like that, you know you're doing something right. So let me get this set back up. However, just because, like I said, did I get stuck? I don't think so. I would like to get bit on multiple things, and because this one is similar, it's a chatterbait, but it's white with it's a white Z-Man, I believe it is. Yeah, with this Crush City, I think it's called Freeloader. Ooh. Let's see how they like the chatterbait right now. Still want to work a little slow, just something they can pick up some vibrations on, not ripping it through the water or anything like that. And we'll see how they like it. Just gonna get a little tighter in there. Nope. Missed again. It's a little bit weird to tell the depth perception on this, so I don't want to. Oh, there we go. Just a little guy. What else was I trying to say? It's a little bit hard to tell depth perception, so I didn't want to chunk it into that lady's backyard. gotta hold these. If you do that, hold these tight. These little ones are feisty. They got something to prove still. But all right. A little single scoop right there. Oh, maybe a little scoop and a half. Put him back. So I was telling y'all, this is the magic corner right here. See if I can't get some bigger ones to come back out and play. He can't even scoop that right off, fairly close to the bank, but I was kind of closer to the bottom too. All right, this is for all my last cast. So I actually never get to say this often, but if you're still watching, go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me, subscribe, turn notifications on. It really helps me out, gets the videos shared, gets other people watching, but costs you nothing and it helps me out a ton. So we'll go ahead and call it a day. It's hot out here and we got a lot of videos coming. We film pretty much every day. I fish just about every single day for work. So anyway, I'll see y'all next time and we'll keep warming.